The Hare and the Tortoise by Aesop, illustrated by Arthur Ferdinand. Once upon a time, a hare and a tortoise lived near a large open field. Every day the hare went ziggity-zag across the field. With a hippity-hop, hippity-hop, his long hind legs made it easy for him to move quickly. If danger was near, off he would scamper, quick as a flash. The tortoise, on the other hand, was not very fast. He plopped along slowly, without a care in the world. It so happened that the hare loved to make fun of how slowly the tortoise moved. The tortoise tried not to let it bother him, but he did not like it. One day, the hare began teasing the tortoise in front of the other animals. "You are so slow," said the hare. "I get tired just watching you. Why, if you were any slower, you would be standing still." All the other animals watched and listened. They wanted to see what the tortoise would do. The tortoise pretended to pay no attention, but he was listening, and he did not like what he heard. "Say," Tortoise continued the hare, "why do you bother to get anywhere at all? By the time you get there, it is time to come home again. If you can't move faster than that, someone will surely think you are a statue." Finally, the tortoise could take it no more. "Look here," he said, "you may scamper about quickly, but your mouth runs faster than your feet. Why, I could win a race against you without even trying." "Don't be ridiculous," laughed the hare. "I can run circles around you, and you know it." But the tortoise replied, "You have boasted long enough. Now let your actions match your words. I will race against you, and I will win." So the other animals laid out a course, and they appointed the fox to be the judge. He gave the starting signal, and the race began. The hare was out of sight in the blink of an eye, but the tortoise moved along at his usual pace. He did not even look like he was in a race. Before long, the hare was so far ahead that he slowed down. Then he stopped altogether. "This is a joke," he thought. "It will be hours before the tortoise gets this far. Besides, it is too hot for running in a race. Why, I should take a nap and finish this race in the cool of the day. I have plenty of time before the tortoise catches up." So the hare yawned and stretched out in the cool shade under some hedges. Soon he was fast asleep. In the meantime, the tortoise continued to plod along, one slow step at a time. By and by he came to the hedges where the hare had stopped to sleep, and he saw that the hare was still there. So he continued on his way, slowly drawing closer and closer to the finish line. Suddenly, the hare awoke with a start. He sat up and looked around. Then he saw that it was too late for him to win the race, for there was a tortoise far ahead, crossing the finish line. The hare was too ashamed to face the other animals, so he crept silently away, and the tortoise was proclaimed the winner. The other animals were quite surprised. "How did you do it?" they asked the tortoise. He winked and said, "Slow and steady wins the race." And then he slowly walked away. The end.